Well, hi, everyone. It's sure been a minute since I recorded and posted a video on the YouTubes, much less the live paranormals. So I do apologize for that. I have been a little bit hard to get a hold of in a lot of ways for the last few months because there's just been a lot of changes going on in my life and in a whole bunch of other stuff too. So the purpose of this video is to catch y'all up with what's been going on with me, as well as to give you some updates on what's going on in the future, some really exciting stuff that I have coming up. So first, I have to show you, I have an envelope, mysterious envelope, and in the envelope resides my random sheet of paper master's degree. I have a master's degree. So, I always said that it was going to be up on my wall, and every time I did something stupid, I could just go, master's degree? Well, it's not on my wall yet, but it's here nonetheless, so I could pull it out, in dire emergencies if I need to, and, prove that I'm not as blonde as I look. Even though technically every moment of my life is a blonde moment, if you look at it that way. Alright, so anyway, I graduated in June and I got my master's, and after that I had to get a grown-up job, which really sucks a lot. My job doesn't suck. I love what I do. I'm still working in the domestic violence field, although for confidentiality reasons and just for boundaries professionally, I'm not going to go any more detail than that. However, my job does occupy all of my time. By the time that I'm done with the week, I'm just ready to sink into the couch and not get up ever again. So because of that, I've had to take a hiatus off of my webcast at Live Paranormal, and I've had to stop doing tarot readings just because I don't have the juice left in my battery at the end of the week to really manage to be able to do that. And it sucks in a way because, there was a little bit of cognitive dissonance going on for me for a little while about how, I really like my new job, but it's having to take me away from the things that I really love doing and I'm really passionate about. So in that vein, I also haven't been on a paranormal investigation in a really long time, until last week, but we'll get there. I've just had to really have everything take a back seat, and that sucks. But things are starting to pick back up again, and I'm really optimistic that I'll be able to pick back up again with readings and maybe a webcast. Or it's now like a radio show. I don't even know. Live Paranormal done went and changed on me, and change is scary. I don't like change. Change scares me. Something has to stay the same, right? One thing that has stayed the same, just, in case the change is a little bit unnerving to you all as well, is that my computer still sucks, and I still have to use this thing because the mic is not great, and the audio is probably still not going to be great, even in spite of the mic all up in my face, so that's one thing that hasn't changed. Last week, I went to Waxahachie, Texas, to the Catfish Plantation event, which was spectacular. I had so much fun with everybody. It was really great to get out again and do some paranormal related things and meet some new people, and it was a blast. The people at the Catfish Plantation are super accommodating and super nice, and they've got amazing food. They have pumpkin fries with white chocolate sauce, which at first, I was a little skeptical as well. I see your confusion. It's okay. I was a little skeptical about that as well, but it's quite delicious. So if you live in that area, go check them out because they are fantastic and delicious and haunted too. In that too, I have started making jewelry. I started making Reiki jewelry that I buy some stones and then charge with Reiki, make them into necklaces and bracelets, and I have a couple pendulums. I'm wearing one right now, which is an amethyst. So I'm wearing my own product. It helps me out quite a bit, especially when I don't have the time to Reiki myself, which I'm not so good at. So I'm going to be putting some of that stuff up on an eBay store very soon because it was a big hit at the event. I'm really super happy that so many people were able to get some of it, and hopefully it'll have good benefits for them. So I'm going to be posting an eBay store with that jewelry pretty soon as well. I guess the big, not so good news is that next Tuesday I'm going to have surgery again. Hooray, I feel like I should have some confetti or something. Yeah, so because of that, I'm going to have to be a little bit hard to get a hold of again for about another week and a half afterwards, so just bear with me. We're coming to the end of the cycle here, but yeah, so as I have mentioned before, I have endometriosis, and it has just been making everything all up in my abdomen all unhappy, so I'm going to get it removed, and honestly, the surgery is the best option for me at this point. So I'm actually looking forward to it, as weird as that sounds. So that's going to be next Tuesday, and I'm going to be out of the game for a short period, but right after I'm going to be back in the game. I'm looking to book events for 2011. Pretty much if you can get me there, I will do it, is pretty much my policy. I'm super excited. I just found out today that I'm going to be signed on to do a documentary um, that is a sequel to a documentary that was just released on Halloween called The Haunting on Hamilton Street. And it takes place in Saginaw, Michigan, and it features Brian Harnois from Ghost Hunters and Father Andrew from Paranormal State. This time I'm going to be flying out on the 19th of December to start shooting. So I'm only going to film one day of investigation, and I will keep everybody updated as to when that's going to premiere. So I'm super excited about that. That just totally made my week. So after that, who knows? You know, I've got a lot of other stuff in the works that I can't really talk about yet, but there's some good possibilities, and I'm going to take over the world and be on Craig Ferguson. I think that's all. As with most videos, I'll probably think of a ton of things that I'm going to want to add to this after I'm done recording. So, such is the peril of YouTube vlogging, I suppose. Especially when you do it all in one cut like me and you're too lazy to edit. So it's all super impromptu and dorky, kind of like, you know, me all the time. So if you have any questions, oh, Facebook. See, I did it. And I even remembered. I just got a public Facebook profile, which is Heathyr Hoffman. Should be fairly straightforward. It's going to supplement my fan page or like page or whatever that is on there now. Just because I wanted to be able to interact more with people, like go post on their statuses or post on their walls and, you know, be tagged in pictures and stuff like that. So add me on there. There are still quite a number of you that I'm holding accountable on my Twitter and on my Facebook fan like page that have not added me on Facebook. And I know this because there is a number differential and I can do subtraction. Indeed. So you need to add me on Facebook. It'll be worth your while, I promise. So I'm going to have a lot more updates and things with that on there too. So look out for some Reiki jewelry on eBay. Add me on the Facebook and add me on the Twitter if you haven't yet either. And hell, add me on the YouTube because that's where this thing is posted. Look out for me in the documentary that's going to be, like I said, the sequel to A Haunting on Hamilton Street and taking over the world. So if you are an event or you're in a location that would like to have me out, I would absolutely love to be there. So get in touch with me and let me know some details on that because I'm looking to book things and get some stuff going. I will keep you guys posted when I'm going to resume tarot readings and mediumship readings, as well as local and distance Reiki treatments at some point in the near future too. So yeah, wish me luck in surgery, and I'll be back soon, guys. You won't have to wait as long this time, promise.